We're working with some leftover pulled pork. I get a lot of questions on what can I do with leftover pulled pork, and if you're sick of sandwiches, why not make a quesadilla? All right, we're gonna Texas style this up a little bit, add a little barbecue flavor, add a little bit more heat, and we're doing this today on the Recteq Smokestone, the world's first wood-fired griddle. More about that later, or you can see my first impressions right here on YouTube. We have some Mexican blend cheese, some jalapeños, or jalapeños, as I like to call them, a little bit of that Texas barbecue sauce, and some leftover pulled pork. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we are going to take some of our leftover pulled pork and we're gonna warm it up a little bit. We're just gonna throw it on there. Let it start doing its thing. I didn't put any oil or anything down because the fat from that pulled pork is going to lube the area for us. So I'm just gonna heat that up a little bit. Now, this is pretty important if you don't know this already. When you put your tortillas on the griddle here, I like to set it to a medium heat. If you go to high, it's gonna char it and it's gonna get crusty, and if you like that, go for it. I do medium, you can do medium high, but I'm gonna do medium, and I'm gonna put this right here, right on the griddle. So being on medium heat is gonna give it enough time for the cheese to melt. And I'm gonna put a little layer of cheese here, and we're gonna let that kind of melt out. And then I'm gonna step it up a notch, and I'm gonna add a couple jalapeños. Pulled pork is warming up beautifully. Now we're gonna take a little bit of the pork, spread it out right here, just like this. I like to fill it up a little bit. I like each bite to have something there. All right, once we have that there, we're gonna add a little more cheese on top of it. Spread that out a little bit, fold it over. We're gonna let it go for about a minute on that side. We're gonna shut the lid. That is gonna go for 1 minute on each side, maybe not even a full minute. We just want the cheese to melt because everything's cooked. And then it's gonna turn into something beautiful like this. Leftover pulled pork. All right, Josh, I know you're hungry too. It's almost done. Look at that, guys. So you could eat this like a taco if you wanted to, or take a nice serrated knife, and we're gonna do the classic quesadilla. Look at that. Beautiful pulled pork, jalapenos, cheese. Now, you can't do this without dipping in some barbecue sauce. Let's see how we did. That's what you do with leftover pulled pork right there. You should make that. It's good.